So let us begin anew. Remembering on both sides is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage both sides unite in all corners of the command of Isaiah, to the heavy burden, let the oppressed go free. And if a jungle of suspicion, both sides join a new endeavor, not a new balance of power, but a where the strong are just, secure, served. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will it be finished in 1,000 days of this administration, nor even perhaps on this planet, but let your hands, my fellow, more than mine, will rest the final of our course. He was founded. Each Jim has been summoned to give testimony of loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standard of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth God's work must truly be our own.
November 22nd, 1963, Fort Worth, Texas. John F. Kennedy makes his final speech.
We would like to live as we once lived, but history will not permit it. The communist balance of power is still strong. The balance of power is still on the side of freedom. We are still the keystone and the arch of freedom, and I think we will continue to do as we have done in our past, our duty. I'm confident, as I look to the future, that our chances for security, our chances for peace, are better than they've been in the past. And the reason is because we're stronger. And with that strength is a determination to not only maintain the peace, but also the vital interests of the United States. To that great cause, Texas and the United States are committed. Thank you.
On Friday, the 22nd of November, on his way to the Trade Mart at Dallas, Texas, John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, before the eyes of thousands of Americans who lined his way, was felled by an assassin's bullets. In a nation of 180 million people, where individualism is a cherished and jealously guarded possession, we as Americans do not always agree politically with the president in office. Therefore, it's only natural that there were those who did not agree with President Kennedy on all issues. But there was none who doubted the sincerity of his beliefs. He was our president. We loved him, and we won't forget him.